You know, when it comes to Great Lakes fishing and long lining and fishing deep, it really helps if you have the proper gear. Now, what I'm holding up here are trolling outfits, and these outfits are specifically designed to be used when you're Great Lakes fishing. The rod and reel that I have in my right hand has a counter reel. You can see the counter right here, and it's a steel housing reel, unlike the other one that I'm going to show you in one moment here. And you can see that they have very large handles and high line capacity. Now, both of these rods are designed for trolling. This particular one is designed to be used with metal line, and this particular one has a copper line on it. And you can see that this RSC reel also has a counter on it. Nice big handle to hold on to. And you can see that the guides are much larger, and they're very hard because steel line runs through there. So if you like to use stainless steel line, lead core, or copper line, having the proper rod that's a little bit stiffer and harder guide so that the metal line doesn't actually hurt the guide. These, I believe, are carbaloid. You can see that they look almost like a blued steel color. So they're not fancy guides, but they're very strong. So these two outfits are ideal when you're fishing with downriggers or using steel line or even the different diving devices like Dipsy divers. Now, the other reel that I want to show you is one that traditionally has been used on Canada's west coast, and is referred to as a center pin reel. And the reason they call it a center pin, there really is just one pin that holds the spool onto the housing of the reel. In the center pin, it's called a single action reel. And what I mean by that is that when you rotate the handle once, that's how much line it picks up. It doesn't multiply how much line you pick up. With a bait caster, when you turn the handle around once, the line is picked up several times on the level wind. Okay, so these reels have a rim spool. So if you look here, if I turn this, you can see that the rim is sticking out farther than the actual housing of the reel. So that allows you to use your hand to palm the reel for additional drag, even though this reel has a really good drag system. So if you're going to be fishing for salmon and trout in any of the Great Lakes, it's a really good idea to get the right gear.